हेलो एवरीबॉडी, वेलकम टू आई एग्जाम्स लीगल बी। कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ाएंगे, सबको सिखाएंगे। कैंपेन इज़ वेरी बेनिफिशियल फॉर क्लियरिंग ऑल योर सब्जेक्ट concepts. These concepts are very important from exam point of view. If you have to face any competitive examination and you lack conceptual clarity, then eventually you cannot choose the correct option. Especially for competitive examinations, your base should be very clear, and that's why iExamB has come up with this campaign. We have brought about many videos for law subjects at LegalB, so don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to discuss with you all about mortgage and lease, very important concepts from Transfer of Property Act, and especially if you are preparing for any competitive examinations, you especially in the banking sector, financial sector, आपके लिए ये concepts बहुत important है. So please watch the video, have conceptual clarity on it, and we will also look into the difference between both of these concepts. वेलकम टू आई एग्जाम बी। डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब। अगर आपके कोई क्वेरीज हैं या फिर आपको किसी वीडियो की आवश्यकता है, आप हमें कमेंट सेक्शन में भी लिख सकते हैं। यू कैन राइट टू अस एट hello@iexamb.com और यू कैन कॉल ऑन दिस नंबर एंड डिस्कस वॉट एवर क्वेरीज यू हैव। एंड अगर आप हमारे कोर्सेज चेक करना चाहते हैं, डू विजिट www.iexamb.com एंड चेक ऑल द कोर्सेज फॉर प्रिपरेशन एंड प्रिपेयर 50% फास्टर विद iExamb. Mortgage and lease are transfer of property. Both of them are covered under the Transfer of Property Act 1882. These are kinds of transfer, different in their own kind. We will be seeing shortly how they are different. But first, let us understand the concepts individually. मॉर्गेज का ऑब्जेक्टिव पर्पस ही अलग है लीज से। मॉर्गेज में आपका जो प्रॉपर्टी इंटरेस्ट होता है, आप उसे ट्रांसफ़र करते हो। यू ट्रांसफ़र योर इंटरेस्ट इन द प्रॉपर्टी, मोर स्पेसिफिकली इमूवेबल प्रॉपर्टी, टू अनदर। फॉर व्हाट रीज़न? फॉर रीज़न ऑफ लोन, फॉर रीज़न ऑफ मनी विच यू आर इन नीड ऑफ। अगर ए को आवश्यकता है लोन की और ए के पास एक प्रॉपर्टी है, तो वो ये प्रॉपर्टी को बी को मॉर्गेज कर सकता है एज अ पार्ट ऑफ सिक्योरिटी, एंड इन रिटर्न बी विल हेल्प हिम बाय गिविंग हिम दैट अमाउंट ऑफ मनी दैट ही रिक्वायर्स. सो दैट मॉर्गेज लोन बेसिकली इज व्हाट, for that security purposes A is giving the house to B for mortgage. That is not something that he is selling the house. सेल का कंसेप्ट completely अलग है। मॉर्गेज में आप आपका मनी जो ट्रांसफ़र लेते हो, जैसे ए को लोन की आवश्यकता है, ही टेक्स दैट मनी फ्रॉम बी। इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट ऑब्वियसली ही हैज़ टू गिव समथिंग for the time being in consideration. That is what is he is mortgaging his house with B. There are various kinds of mortgage. Around 6 kinds of mortgage are discussed under the Transfer of Property Act, Chapter 4, Mortgages of Immovable Property and Charges. इसको आप डिटेल में पढ़ सकते हो. This is a very important topic for any examination, as I told you. Especially जो sectors में आप जाना चाहते हैं, उसके हिसाब से you can make a decision. If we look at lease, the concept of lease is that in case of lease there is no kind of securing payment of money जैसा mortgage में था. Lease में you are taking over that property for your own use. That can be for carrying out certain business. For example, A wants to carry out a business of hoteling. He asks B to give him B's land for around 1 year. उसका प्लान है कि उसको बिजनेस करना है होटल का, एंड ही टेक्स प्रॉपर्टी फ्रॉम बी। बी की प्रॉपर्टी है, ओनरशिप ट्रांसफर नहीं होता है। रिमेंबर दैट इन मॉर्गेज ऑल्सो and in lease also there is one thing in common, that the ownership does not transfer. In this hoteling business example, A wants to carry out the business of hoteling on that particular property. So he will take property of B on lease. So here leaser will be B, जिसकी property है, and A will be the leasee. So that fixed period of time, or else there is one more category of lease which is perpetual lease. Perpetual lease जो होती है, the period of time is not fixed as it is case in other kinds of lease. It is for perpetuity that you are taking up the property. So this is the concept of lease. Here you are taking the property for your use, but in case of mortgage, money is being taken, and for securing the payment of that money, property is being mortgaged. This is a very vast difference in these two concepts. Chapter 5 of Transfer of Property Act deals with leases of immovable property. You can check out the details of concept of lease, leaser, leasee, and rights of leaser, leasee, another very important concept. इसके साथ साथ आप मॉर्गेजर्स राइट टू लीज ये सेक्शंस भी चेकआउट कर सकते हो ट्रांसफर ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी एक्ट में. दैट विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट दीज टू ट्रांजैक्शंस कैन बी डन व्हेन इट कैन बी डन वन आफ्टर द अदर. ये भी आपको समझ में आएगा. लेट अस सी अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन लीज एंड मॉर्गेज. The object itself is very different. Object of mortgage is security, and the object in case of lease is usage, that is in return of rent. There is a transfer of interest in the immovable property in case of mortgage, whereas in case of lease there is only transfer of right to enjoy the property. There is no kind of transfer of interest. In case of mortgage there can be transfer of possession also, or there can be transfer of rights of ownership also. It depends upon the kind of mortgage that you have. अगर mortgage by deposit of title deeds है तो उसमें title deeds deposit होते हैं. अगर transfer of यूसुफ्रक्चुरी मॉर्गेज है तो ट्रांसफर ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी होता है, प्रॉपर्टी से जो रेंट्स वगैरह जो बेनिफिट्स आ रहे हैं दैट इज टेकन अप बाय द mortgagee. So this is how different mortgages are having different criterias. Whereas in case of lease, the property is transferred, no doubt, and property's possession is transferred with the right to use that property for a period of time only. No other interest is there, only the right to use it or enjoy it. For securing payment of any pecuniary liability, this pecuniary liability is a mandate in case of mortgage, but ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है लीज में. That is rent which has to be paid periodically. Periodically rent फिक्स किया जाता है जो टाइम के साथ जब लीज रिन्यू होती है इंक्रीज भी होता है एज पर द मार्केट वैल्यू. बट इन केस ऑफ मॉर्गेज द पेमेंट ऑफ पेक्यूनियरी लाइबिलिटी विच हैज़ बीन टेकन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ लोन, फॉर दैट सिक्योरिटी इज प्रोवाइडेड इन दैट प्रॉपर्टी. So ये completely different concepts हैं. Money is advanced by way of loan only in case of mortgage. Compulsorily money advance होना ही चाहिए, pecuniary liability ज़रूरी है. Whereas in case of lease, rent can be paid in the form of money also, in the form of crops also. A share of crops can be given in return, or some services can also be provided in return. It depends upon the mutual agreement of the parties. So this is what is the difference between lease and mortgage. I hope you have got conceptual clarity on the point. Don't forget to visit the quiz that is there along with this video. Solving the quiz brainstorms you and helps you understand the concepts in more depth than just listening the video. So ये क्विज लेकर चेक कीजिए कि आपको कितना समझ में आया है. अगर आपको कोई डाउट्स है, don't forget to subscribe and write to us in the comment section of this video as well.